Hello, we are going to draw the Taj Mahal. So, to begin, I want you to look at this picture and realize we are dealing with repeating shapes. So, this one here is a square or rectangle, and you've got rectangles here and here. This shape right here for this doorway is repeated here, 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 here. So we're going to repeat shapes and then we're going to add value to them. So let's start with this shape right here. Let's start and sketch lightly. Just put in some light sketching so you can easily erase and change things. So that's that shape. And then we're going to put a half circle on top. And again, sketch it in really lightly so you can erase and change things. Next we have a rectangle here, a rectangle here. And they come down just a little bit here, down to about there, one on each side. One here and one here. Whoops, that one is actually down a little further. Make adjustments as needed. On each side of this is just the slightest downward sort of angle, and then again straight down. Okay, now then, we are going to look at this shape here. It starts right about there. So I'm putting dots where they all start so I can get them in evenly. There and there, and there, there. Keep them symmetrical here, here, and here, and here. So these dots tell me where to start these things. And it's kind of like this. There we go. That kind of shape. And let's see, it's going to start here and stop here, so I'm going to put where I'm going to stop to let myself know where to stop this drawing. Alright, so there's that one. Come down there. And these are at a funny angle. Don't fret about that. Just put them in there a little bit more narrow. But like I said, this exercise is so you can learn how to do values. Now we should keep these the same. So the bottom is going to be about there and there. Alright. And then the ones on the sides. Now once we have the shapes in, then we can start to add value. We are not trying to draw every detail on this picture. So I think we should put in these two things, and we're going to keep it really simple. Rectangle and rectangle. Keep them symmetrical. And then the top, again, is just sort of a half circle. Alright, so what we have here is a repeated half circle, half circle, half circle. We have a rectangle here, 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 and then this particular shape here, it's not a mathematical shape, but it's repeated. It's the same shape over and over. So once we get all the shapes in, you can put this on the top if you want. The little, these are actually ending details. Then you can start adding the values. Okay, so its darkest dark is right here. See right there? Those little round things are very, very dark. Put them in, and I want you to shade them in the darkest value. You see what I'm doing here? This is called adding value, and this is a dark value. Where is the darkest dark in this picture? These are down here. I put that in the wrong place. Where is the darkest dark? These do not belong up here. Erase, 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 erase. So that's the darkest dark, and actually along this edge here we will put a dark line because it's dark there too. Next, inside these sort of openings there's a bit of shadowing, so we need to add some value in these openings here and in this one, and it kind of all goes the same direction. These seem to be completely shaded in, and over here over here. Okay, now this dome part looks very white, and the sky behind it is a darker value. So what we need to do is put a darker value behind it so that it can stay light. You need to shade it in so that this part can stay light. Shade in behind. This is adding value. You are adding value to create the illusion of 3 dimensions. And I'm going to pause this and finish this. Now, I have started putting in the values here, and for this side over here, I used a blender. If you don't have a blender, this is a tool that moves the graphite around. This is graphite in your pencil. You can take a piece of paper, wrap it around your finger, and do it this way. You can just keep moving the graphite with a piece of paper around your finger. And once you do get a certain amount of graphite on this, you can actually move it to other parts of the picture. So we have value changes. Here's your darkest dark. The building is your lightest light. To make the building look light, I have put value behind it. You must make the sky a darker value than this white marble building. And if you want to add some finishing touches, you can. These little things sticking off the top here. I think this little band right here is kind of an interesting thing that should be put in. So I'm just going to put this in like that. Alright, so I cannot wait to see your value drawings. Again, this is value, so we are looking for shapes and shading. Alright, so we've got the half circles, the rectangles, rectangle, rectangle, and this is a rectangle that's just got a diagonal kind of top, and then the windows. These are all repeated shapes. So then you can go back in with a blender, and if you don't like the way the lines look, I kind of like it blended rather than like that. Looks better, I think. Alright, please be sure and email me if you have any questions, and I can't wait to see your value drawings of the Taj Mahal.